everyone, welcome back to another video. This video has been requested for quite some time now and it is finally time for another sketchbook tour. I know you've all been quite excited for this and I'm quite excited to share the sketchbook as well. I would actually say this is one of my favourite sketchbooks. I feel like a lot of the drawings I'm very happy with, but I haven't looked at it for quite a while, so I might have changed my mind on some of that. So before we fully start, I'll just tell you where I got the stickers and where they're from, because I feel people will ask and I want to let you know where you can get them. I'm not sure a lot of these stickers are still available because obviously artists change up their shops and they run out of things or they discontinue things. So this one is from Lily Tuft. These three Star Wars ones are from the Duchess on Twitter. I think that's how it's pronounced, the Duchess. These two are from the Object Head Sign. These four here are from Jess Arts and this one is Fungi Arts. I absolutely love the Splatoon stickers. So let's get started with this sketchbook tour. So I actually ended up really liking this sketchbook. It's got a really nice cardstock paper. And before you ask, this sketchbook is from the Flying Tiger shop. I'm not sure they still do them. I hope they do because I'd like to get some more. But yeah, with this sketchbook I kind of wanted to fill it with interesting stuff. So like there's Holland and Barrett stickers, there's like people's business cards and all these kind of little things and washi tape in it. But yeah, so far this is not a strong beginning, though I really like those sketches. These are where I started drawing Alex's hair more angular and sharp, and I think it really suits her character. By the way, she's the main character from my webcomic. Also, there is a lot of Paladins fan art, not Voltron Paladins, but Paladins Champions of the Realm. Again, I'm not too keen on these sketches, but I like them at the same time. I like this pop of orange. And if you're wondering what I'm using like Biro and Crayolas because I don't want to waste my best supplies in my sketchbook for my sketchbooks. I just want to get ideas down quickly. I wonder if I can turn that round without messing the camera up. There we go. And these are some character designs. I don't know what I'll use them for, but I still kind of like them. They're kind of rough. They could be neater, but oh well. This one is kind of like a bird battle ballerina. It was kind of like a crazy idea. This is when I started using pencil again. I hadn't used pencils for ages. I'm just not keen on it, but I got this nice mechanical pencil and I decided to start sketching again. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. There's actually a coloured version of this on my Tumblr. Again, another one that I penciled and then coloured in Photoshop. And there's some plants there. I kind of like, this is probably one of my favourite sketches. I just really like the pink backlighting. It was done with the pink highlighter and I just think the effect kind of came out quite cool. Obviously there's stuff in here I'm not very proud of and stuff I think could be better, but I know the point of a sketchbook is to get your rough ideas down. I know it's not supposed to be super pretty, but I do like my sketchbooks to look pretty. I know that's not the point, but I don't know. I like being able to look back through like this little gallery of ideas and drawings. These are some observational studies of trees. I really wish I'd done more studies in this sketchbook of trees and plants and other things like buildings and backgrounds. That's the only thing I wish I'd put more of in this sketchbook. I actually like these. Again, I wish they were better, but you know, it's a sketchbook. This is where I was doing the draw this again challenge, and I had to redraw it about 3 times because I was never happy with the result. So yeah, again, tried to draw it again there. This is perhaps one of my favourite drawings as well, one of my favourite sketches in here. I really like how soft this kind of looks. And that was drawing on coloured paper. I like background studies. Again, I'm not super proud, but oh well. Although I do like this one, those two are quite nice. Here I was practicing clothing. I find it quite hard to draw the wrinkles and everything, so I try and practice it quite a lot. This page I like. I love the little Link and Zelda here. And these are some design, like clothing designs for characters in my story, in my webcomic. More clothing outfits. I really like this one. Kind of want to do this more finished looking. Again, practicing trees and everything. I think I was using some tutorials for this on how to get the bark, but I'm not sure where I saw it. Because this is from a while ago. When did I start this? Hold on. I'm just going to check when I started it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was on the 20th of November 2016, so quite a while ago. I missed a page now. Some Zenyatta's. I really like Zenyatta. I think his design is adorable. Some divas. Yes, some more Overwatch. We've got Bastion and Zenyatta in a suit. I really like this Bastion. Paladins, Champions of the Realms. Again, this is done with Crayola. I really like how this came out. Again, probably one of my favourite sketches. This might be the best in here, but I'm not sure, there might be better. But I am quite happy with how the hair came out and the pose and everything. It looks quite natural, like it's got a natural flow to it. Oh yeah, that one too. This is why I drew on toned paper, like a nice blue shade, and I used like white gel pen and coloured pencils, and I think the effect of it looks really good. I'm just really happy with that. Again, Paladins, Champions of the Realm, I was quite into it at this time. Oh, and this is kind of where Zelda, this is when my Zelda phase began. I think this is around April. I took a while to fill this sketchbook because I was leaping from one sketchbook to another, so this one took quite a while to complete. Because I do have sketchbooks that I use for very rough drawings that I don't care about, and then I do have sketchbooks that I use for more finished stuff, especially when the paper's nicer. That's like my video ideas. So I do use sketchbooks for my notes as well, taking notes and everything. More Zelda, more Paladins. I really like this pose actually. I want to do more poses and more fluid action in my drawings in the future. Again, I really like this too. I think it's nice. More Paladins. But there's two types of Paladins. We've got Voltron and we've got Champions of the Realm. This was kind of like a take on one of the characters, but doing him in a Dark Souls style. So adding more detail and making him look more gritty and grungy. Some Ying. Oh yeah, those were the original ideas for the flower crown stickers I did for Voltron. I think I did these at a convention. Thumbnails for drawings. These are some I'd like to visit again someday. I think they would be quite cool to do. This is the start of Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia. That's Toby with some long curly hair. He doesn't actually have hair that long, it's actually cut quite short, but I wanted to see what he looked like with it. Some character poses there. I really like this one actually. I feel like it's got like motion in it. I feel like a lot of my drawings lately haven't got that flow to them or a dynamic pose. Again, doing like an inside study of like a calf. They're not great, I could do better with buildings, but at least it's a start. Again, going outside and drawing some flowers and cats. This is actually the black cat that visits. He sat down and I decided to draw him. They're not very good, but at least I tried. Outfit designs for characters, and this is, again, it's a sketch that I really like, and again I used Crayola for it. For the skin colour though, I think I used a Faber-Castell Pip brush pen. Again, more Crayola. I quite like this. I was getting quite loose and carefree with my drawing. And I feel like it really benefited me, but now I can't seem to get into that carefree drawing mode again. We've got some All Might. I know he doesn't have pointed ears. It was kind of like a stylistic choice thing. Because he's so angular and pointy, I thought it would really suit him. More My Hero Academia and some more paladins. More characters. Got a Genji there. Oh, some hand studies. I think a lot of these are referenced from My Hero Academia. I feel like the poses are really good and dynamic in that series, so I did some studies of how he drew hands. More My Hero Academia. This is where I was struggling a lot because I felt I was doing a lot of same face. But the faces I was drawing, I didn't like them. I didn't like how they looked. I like this pose here though, I thought that was quite good. More houses, more All Might. That is ridiculous. I just saw All Might looks a lot like a sunflower. He's tall and lanky with like a shock of yellow hair, so I immediately thought sunflower. More studies of outside buildings and everything. And again, I'm using Crayola. More shoe studies. I actually love drawing shoes and trainers. I think it's probably one of my most favourite things to draw. I used a lot of sticky notes in this too because I felt the sketches didn't look good enough. I just couldn't stand to look at them, so I just put a sticky note on and drew over it. My character Loska, he doesn't have his hair over like that. It was just again seeing what he'd look like with a different hairstyle. Oh, and these are what I did on stream actually. You can actually watch these being drawn on one of my previous live streams. So we did like Merman and we did Allura. These were kind of like suggestions of what to draw. So this was like the 3rd of July. And the moth called Jeremy. I wonder if anyone remembers that. Oh, lots of sticky notes here. I wasn't very happy at all with the drawings I was doing. That one's kind of cool though. And that. That I actually want to revisit again and do it into a proper piece. I feel like it would do well as a full illustration. Because I have this idea for it to be more like stained glass with these really sharp Art Deco angles. So we'll see how that goes. Again, done on live stream. We were doing fairies. I did these moth wings and these iridescent dragonfly wings, and this one I'm super happy with. Again, I feel like it could be better, but this is a sketchbook. But yeah, I'm just quite happy with that. I would definitely like to go back to it and maybe make a finished piece out of it. With this sketchbook, I kind of went back and forth with it. I kind of like filled a page at the back, then would go back to the front, then to the middle, so the sketches are kind of all over the place time-wise. This was an attempt at drawing a background. Again, it's quite stylized, but I'm quite happy with the effect of it. Lots of post-it notes. I was drawing on a lot of post-it notes around this time, so I kept sticking them in my sketchbook. So I did all these like little scenes of alleyways and shops, and I think it looks quite good. The end result looks quite good when it's on a page, especially with the like the drawings in between, like the mushrooms and the leaves. I love drawing mushrooms and leaves like this. Any botanical type illustration I love. That's a little Korok from Legend of Zelda, and that is Rebecca Blackwell's OC Cinnamon. I couldn't resist drawing him. I want to draw him more because he has an amazing design. And the very back we have some All Might in a suit. We have some stickers, we have some yin, we have like a coffee thing. I kept this because I really like the texture of it. It's kind of like a wavy feel to it. This was a very chibi anime Alex. Again, it's one of those I really like, and it was done with Crayola. I just feel I'm so free with Crayola because I'm not worried about wasting the material because they're so cheap to replace. So I end up doing like really nice carefree drawings where I'm just drawing whatever I want. That was where I tested out my watercolors that I got. I think this is like the Potter's Pink, and somebody warned me it was very granulated, and it is. I don't know how to use it in a picture yet, so I need some practice with it. And again, just stickers that I've got from people. And that is the end of the sketchbook tour. I'm sorry it's only one sketchbook this time. I do actually have a couple that I'm saving for other videos, because I feel if I do them all in one big video again, I'll run out of sketchbooks to film. So we're catching up quite quickly to my most recent sketchbook. But thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope my commentary wasn't too boring. I know some people said they got quite annoyed with my attitude towards sketchbooks. They felt I was making them too perfect when the purpose of them is to sketch and just put down your rough ideas, but I do like having more finished work in my sketchbooks. And as I said, I do have sketchbooks that are more for more rough drawings and more for finished work, because I feel if I learn to do more finished work, I have less trouble with doing fully finished illustrations. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!